Morning, everybody. Welcome to Evolution Itself. Today I thought I'd take a little walk out into the forest here, into nature, and gives me peace. The forest is my second favorite place besides the ocean. But I was thinking about a few things this week. You know, a lot of us, we hear the saying, anyone can change the world, or only you can change the world. Because it really does start with you. If you take a tuning fork and you activate that tuning fork and you place it among another tuning fork or multiple tuning forks around it, they will all start to resonate with that same frequency. We are tuning forks. Each one of us emits a frequency, an energy, a vibration. These things resonate with everything around us, our entire environment. So it really does make sense that if we change ourselves and we change our frequency, we will essentially change the frequency around us. So when you want to change the way you interact with the world and how that world seemingly interacts with you, you first have to change your frequency. And this obviously is not something that happens overnight. I mean, it could. I mean, it could, if you're really good at it. But to change your frequency or raise your vibration, raise your frequency, that which you emit out into the universe, it's going to come back to you. Or the things in your environment are going to start to resonate with that same frequency. So it all depends on what you want. If you live in the lower chakras and you continually think negative thoughts and do negative things, well, those actions are going to bring those same things right back into your circle. So, some of us have to learn this the hard way. I certainly did. But it's not an easy fix, because it gets to the point where every thought that you think, everything that goes through your mind on a daily basis, essentially is going to have a repercussion attached to it. It's going to have a consequence that comes back to it, or back to you. So you'll start to see that when you think negative thoughts often, or that when you do things that are low vibrational, you'll start to have experiences that replicate that, just like a mirror. And your life will start to look pretty grim at some point while you keep doing these things. So change your frequency, change your vibration, change your thoughts and your patterns, and watch how quickly your whole world starts to change. You'll start to meet people that will help you raise your vibration. These little characters that everyone plays are not really who they truly are. We all do it. We all have a character. We all have a facade that we put on when we go out into the world. And that's okay. And we can play and dance to that tune. We can have fun with those characters. But until we truly face ourselves, we can't become ourselves. And only when you become yourself can you truly change how the world is and how it is for you. So I've had to do this, it took me many years Had a lot of trial and error to finally realize these things. But the whole time the world is trying to tell you what you need to do and what actions you need to take. But if you have your blinders on and you're stuck in your left brain and the lower chakras, and however you want to say that, then these patterns will just start to repeat themselves over and over and over. Every year you'll find yourself stuck in the same situations, or every 2 or 3 years. You're like, man, I just went through this. I did this 2 years ago. I did this last year. And until you finally realize that, hey, I was here before. I did this already. What can I do to get out of this cycle, And to me, I think that life itself is this cycle. In order to get out of the samsara cycle, in order to keep reliving lifetime after lifetime, to move on to the next, whatever that may be, I think we have to master this life, which I think also includes the body, the food that you're eating, and how that affects everything else, because we're all here together. Humans, animals, we're here to live out a certain existence in order for us to go on to the next existence. And how we do during our time here depends on what we do in the next time, whether that be here or somewhere else. I don't know. I don't have those answers, but we seek them. We know them. We all know that. We all know the answers. We just have to get to the truth, which lies in the midst of all the chaos. So, just a few thoughts. But the tuning fork really resonates with me, because being a musician and knowing how just music itself can change your feelings, your thoughts, your mood, it makes perfect sense. So a high resonance, a high frequency is going to attract more of that. So just think of yourself as a tuning fork, and how whatever you give off is going to be what you get back. So taking the high road isn't always easy, especially in this day and age. But if we can, and if we can figure that out and how to maintain that, I think it'll obviously be in our best interest. So hope everyone's doing well. It's not quite spring. I'm kind of pretending it is, but it's cold out here. Starting to see some green though. So we're getting there. A few more weeks. But I hope everyone's well. Be safe. I'll talk to you again soon.